Hooray for Hillywood. Or you're terrific if you're...
No. That's super...
I already...
No, see? It's like that super...
The super...
Califragilistic.
Hillywood. That super... Hillywood. Where every person...
Oh!
In a world where two siblings create epic productions of monumental proportions.
Wait, what is this, Hollywood? No, this is Hillywood.
Oh, sorry. Please welcome the creators of The Hillywood Show and your hosts, Hilly and Hannah Hindi, as they discuss Hillywood and beyond. This is Beyond Hillywood.
Five, four, three, two, one. And you're on. Clap, clap, claps. All right, welcome to another episode of Beyond Hillywood. Hopefully we'll be better at this round two.
This time around.
Round two. Again, special shout out to Roy Arce, who gave us that amazing intro you just heard. He's pretty awesome. You should definitely check out his work. And also, we have another shout out to...
Bear Vintage with our amazing neon sign that you guys have been leaving comments. You love it. So thank you so much, Bear Vintage. It's beautiful. We couldn't have asked for anything better.
And if your listeners are like, what are they talking about? A neon sign? Yes, listeners, we have a beautiful neon sign in studio that you can actually see on our YouTube channel, as this podcast is also visual on our YouTube channel.
Yay! Love visual.
Okay, so we have a lot to cover today. Today we are talking all about the original Hillywood episodes.
Oh my gosh.
And I know some of you might be like, what, parodies? No, episodes. This is before the parodies began. These were our, I think, 10-minute sketches that we had going on before the parodies were born.
Before the Twilight parody began.
So let's set up the summary. The summary was that somehow it started with Jack Sparrow being a late night host. We talked about this in the last episode.
Yes.
And he would cut to different segments, like, you know, a weather segment, a hair segment, a reading segment, and they'd be different characters. Well, somehow slowly the show had evolved into that with different segments, but then somehow Jack Sparrow found the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and that allowed him to travel into different movies and meet different characters. So I think we should just dive in, and we just want to kind of reflect and remember the adventure and how horribly cringy those were.
I mean, they're not horrible. You do look at them at the quality of them. They're cute. They're like where you go, oh, how cute, kind of clever.
Comparing where we are now, it is cringy.
It's bad compared to where we are now. Now, we have not actually talked about these episodes for 12 years. Basically.
Oh, wow.
I would have to say we did almost like how many episodes were there? 15
there
episodes?
There was 15 episodes,
15 episodes,
15
but we had done them.
Episodes.
We tried to, we tried to release them almost every month.
Oh, man.
So it was almost like a year and maybe a couple months that we kept releasing episodes. So excuse us if we go, wait, and we have these slow moments. We are literally processing this old storage in the back of our mind.
I think to make this fun for us and the viewer, I think we should talk, because we talked about episode 1. We already covered that in the last episode. We talked about episode 1 in episode 1. I mean, how weird are we going to get? Episode 2, let's start from episode 2 and just reflect of little moments, and with each episode, think of the summary of that was, you know, of what happened in that episode. Right. So in episode 2, you
had me come on board.
Yeah, you came on board,
and Jack Sparrow was
in the cannibal makeup.
Yes, it started like that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Me, Dada, or whatever. Welcome to the Hillywood Show. It's so embarrassing.
Oh my God, my voice was horrible.
And what was
the
first segment we jumped to was the Moose Gump Show. Yeah. We paid homage to the winners.
It was a slight parody, though.
It was a slight parody.
We were a little over-exaggerated, slightly.
I just remember that we were like crawling in the grass and hiding in the bushes.
Yeah.
Because these people lived in an actual nice... I think they were from Indiana.
The winner's show was a hunting show.
Yeah, hunting show, but we didn't have that.
But like a parody of a hunting show. So we were like a parody of a parody of a parody.
In like a backyard, hiding in bushes.
With our hair pinned up under our hats. And then that episode also introduced the Napoleon Dynamite dance.
Did it? Was that episode 2?
Yes, it was episode 2. I would know.
Oh my gosh.
It was episode 2, and
the
we had
character
it
from Finding Neverland.
Yeah, the Finding Neverland was like the show director, and he was directing Napoleon Dynamite. I swear, our viewers and listeners right now are probably like, "What the hell?" Like, I've never seen this. Well, you can go look at it. It's hidden in our channel somewhere. If you're really that curious. But this is fun for us to talk about because this is going almost beyond Hillywood and what Hillywood is now.
Yes.
But we filmed the Napoleon Dynamite dance, which was a screen-accurate dance.
Yes.
But not a screen-accurate costume or whatever. We did our best, though.
I remember that we
filmed at a college.
We filmed at a college, but I remember specifically that those shoes were like impossible to find. The Napoleon Dynamite shoes, because they're so
moon
old
boots.
that we had to spray paint them to get them black.
Because they were white. And we found them at
Savers.
Yeah, we found them at Savers. And we filmed at a college. And I remember I had my hair like in a bun. And
oh my gosh.
I walked in wearing the costume, though, which I don't know why. I could have just walked in sweatpants. Like, I walked in wearing the costume with those tight pants and those stupid shoes and that stupid shirt. And I put on the wig and the glasses, and I just felt like an idiot because I guess back in episode 2 of Hillywood, see, it's fun to talk about, I didn't do makeup for Napoleon.
No,
I was just literally like,
just you.
I'm Napoleon Dynamite. Let's throw on a wig and let's throw on some glasses. And I didn't do any character makeup. And I don't know why. Even for Finding Neverland, I didn't do any makeup.
No.
Like, why?
No.
Can we just ask why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's because we just had never really applied makeup.
Uh-uh.
We just always did a lot of cosplay and dress up.
Well, for Jack, I had on
like
makeup.
old home videos is what I mean.
Yeah, for Jack, I had on makeup. Oh, and then that
you had to have the black liner.
In that episode, since Jack is dealing with the cannibals, I was tied to a rope. You know, or no, a stick, not a rope. I can't. How can you tie yourself to a rope? Come on, Hilly, wake up! I need some coffee.
You were tied to a stick.
I was tied to a pole.
Oh yeah, like
a bamboo pole. Mm-hmm. And we actually did it. Like actually, not safely strung me up. And I remember you and Papa, my dad helped. You and Papa dangled me.
And your hands.
Between like 2 chairs or something.
Yeah, we put it on
like 2
chairs. And your
my hands
were turning purple because you had no circulation.
And I was filming and I was like, I can't feel my hands. And they're like, it's okay, we almost got the shot. And I was like, yes, anything for the shot. I swear back then,
it was very unsafe.
It was very unsafe.
So anyway, let's move on.
Episode 2 was kind of a blur to
kind
me.
of wonky a little bit.
Episode 3, I remember it was Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Because at the end of the episode, Jack reads a piece of paper that says Beetlejuice 3 times.
And I said, keep going. And I'm doing like the voice of Beetlejuice. She's like, Beetlejuice, third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm.
So
it's like a horrible,
and then like
horrible
Jack gets banished to like the desert.
Oh yeah,
and
he gets banished to the sand desert.
Sand
that's
dunes.
in Beetlejuice. Except we didn't have the sandworms.
No, we didn't have that.
So
Beetlejuice took over the show.
Beetlejuice takes over the show, and it starts off with me in my bedroom. We completely. By then, I didn't have a bedroom.
We didn't have a set. We like literally made a set in your bedroom.
My bedroom. Yeah, my bedroom was never a bedroom. I would sleep in Hannah's bed. And because she had a queen, I think.
Yeah, it had a larger bed.
We would share, and that was my bedroom because my actual bedroom became the set for the Hillywood show and equipment, and it looked like a nightmare. And we had put the foam in there for the grass from Beetlejuice. We put cemetery stones.
Hilly, I don't even know how we fit lights in there. Like, I'm like, where was the camera?
Did you do my makeup for Beetlejuice?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, she did my makeup for Beetlejuice. And I ran around my room, and I was the new late night host as Beetlejuice. And boy, was I giving a performance. I was trying so hard.
I remember your throat was dry from doing the voice. Over and over, you kept going, I can't keep doing this. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, well.
And we had for the Beetlejuice wig, it was, that whole costume was bought at a party store.
Yeah.
And we haven't, I mean, you guys, you know Hillywood now. We custom make our costume. We custom make our wigs.
I think we had taken it, though. We had dirtied it. We had made more holes. styled the
obviously,
wig.
but I mean, it's funny to think about that now, knowing that we got that at a party store, because now that's like not Hillywood standard. Now we're like, it has to be perfect. It has to be made with this, this person, this designer. So it's fun to reflect and go, gosh, our humble beginnings. And I don't even know what pair of shoes I had on. I got them from like Hot Topic.
They were like gothic boots.
But like female. Like Beetlejuice's shoes don't even look like that. But I was just like, hey, it works.
I have no idea what we were thinking half the time. Let's just talk about what Jack Sparrow's shoes were and Will Turner's boots.
Oh my God. If you look back at our old episodes, me and Hannah still laugh about this to this day. The shoes we had on for Jack Sparrow and Will Turner were jazz shoes. And I know like some of our listeners aren't going to understand what that is.
Unless you're a dancer.
You can Google it. If you're a dancer, you'll know they're like those black leather thin slip-ons. They almost look like black socks, and they slip on. And because me and Hannah couldn't afford pirate boots, instead of us going, hey, we'll wear Skechers, hey, we'll wear Converse, it's fine. We were like, let's wear
jazz shoes. Because no one's going to notice those.
Because for some reason in our minds, that was like default. Because we were dancers for so long. So that was like that was the neutral look. Like no one will see, no one will notice. It'll blend in. It'll look like a costume, because that's all we were, in dance. That's if you had a costume, you just put on jazz shoes so that the eyes go up, not down. And for all these years, not one person ever called us out going, what the hell do you have on your feet?
Black socks?
Black socks. So and people were okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, your costumes are amazing. And back then they were saying our costumes were amazing. And they were all put together by Goodwill scraps and Savers scraps and Frankenstein together to make it
bad. So, okay. That was the story of our shoes. But Will Turner comes.
What happens in episode 3?
That's what I'm trying to remember. I know I stepped in. Will says he's going to rescue Jack.
Oh, yeah. And we filmed at the sand dunes, and there was
oh my gosh.
There was what are they called? Four-wheelers?
Four-wheelers.
There was four-wheelers doing tricks in front of our camera while we were trying to film. And all the footage we have is just Hannah with her hands on her hips looking so disappointed. And in the background, you just see like...
And they're literally doing tricks as they can see a camera like in the background like... And I'm just sitting there like really PO'd at this point because I'm like, do you not see the camera? Like... We're dressed as little men, pirates. Like, I think, what are they doing?
Oh my God! Do you remember this? Do you remember the sand we had in our shoes?
We had
my feet looked swollen because of how much sand was in there. They were all lumpy and like.
We actually have some footage where I said, God, my feet are filled with sand because we're wearing the jazz shoes in the sand dunes. That ain't gonna save you. And I take my shoe off and I literally flip it to dump out the sand. It looks like a cartoon. It's like a never-ending flow of like a sand waterfall. Yeah, it just kept coming and coming and coming out of the shoe, and we were laughing so hard because we were like, how did that all fit in there?
How did that even get
How
in there?
are you walking?
What other character was introduced in episode 3? Like, I can't remember, and I feel so horrible. Was it? Oh, Benny and June.
That's right. The Benny and June bread dance. We did the bread dance.
Everyone listening's like, what's Benny and June?
It's an old movie.
Benny and June is part of the Johnny Depp craze I talked about. Get with the picture, folks. It's a Johnny Depp movie where he is a very eccentric character. He does little like Charlie Chaplin routines. It's a really cute movie. You guys should check it out. And we did that. The bread dance. And it was cold. And I remember you were laughing at me when I was stabbing myself saying Beetlejuice, and I landed in the splits because I was super flexible and healthy back then. Not like that would happen now. I would like tear or rip a muscle. So that
We're so old now.
I know.
This is 12 years ago.
12 years ago. So that was episode 3 from what I recall.
Yeah. What was episode 4 though?
Episode 4 was, I know for a fact it was Willy Wonka's workout, but I don't remember what else. I don't remember what else was in that episode, and it's making me mad. Like, I feel like we have to pull these up on our phones.
I know. Hold on. Didn't we have, what episode was it with Ichabod Crane?
That's episode
4? Or is it 3?
That might be 3. I think that's 3. Oh
See,
my God.
But what was 4
I
even?
forgot about Ichabod Crane.
And
that was also part of the Johnny Depp
We had to
craze.
shoot blood in your eye like we were recreating the movie.
And me and Papa made those glasses from Home Depot. And guess what? They look great.
Yeah, they did.
And he helped me. He was super creative. But the back was all janky. We had like
A string like material.
It's not even like shoelaces. It was literally
was
like just like
black
someone cut like from a
jersey.
t-shirt and was like, here, tie this around your head.
It's not tight enough.
Because it would slide out because it was jersey material.
I'm crying. I'm gonna have terrible makeup.
And then we borrowed that head from Grandma's garage because my grandma has like a random head in her garage. Do you remember that? She's like, why have a random head with hair? And we were like, okay.
Yeah. And then we stuck a wig on it and we had like the gloves and the sword. Dun, 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 dun.
We do that so good. We're going to get copyright one of these days.
I know. Copyright. Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Danny Elfman.
Yeah. So basically, I'm trying to remember episode 4.
Episode 4.
But what was the point of it?
I don't remember. Where was Jack? Was he still in the desert? Where was Jack? It's like a big black hole. Hold on.
Seriously? I'm crying. I'm so sorry.
Wait, I think it does start with him going like this. Right?
No. Okay, so we're having a black moment of can't remember.
Blackout.
So we're going to try to jump again. We need to keep moving because we got to get
We're never going to get through these. Oh my gosh, yeah. Holy crap.
We got to get through.
Oh my gosh, should we do part 2 of this? Oh my God. Okay.
Episode 5.
Episode 5 was when Hillywood...
Wait! When does Jack get sent to Vegas?
At the end of episode 4.
Is it, okay, so it is episode 4. You somehow Doc starts talking to Jack.
You got so loud right now in my ear. I don't
remember. I don't even remember our story plot. Anyway, he gets sent to Vegas.
He gets sent to Vegas. Go figure that script out. And then we had music come in. Fame, Captain Jack, the Pepsi Dance. Oh my God, that is so iconic. And
we just legit walked on the strip and we're like, we're gonna film in front of this fountain and do a dance number.
Yeah, that would never
and no
fly.
one stopped
That
us.
would never fly now in Vegas. I was running around in jazz shoes in Vegas. Did I have boots? Oh, I had boots by then. Yeah.
Oh, you did. That's right.
Thanks.
I had jazz shoes because we couldn't afford to buy boots.
Yeah, but I still had the boots. We went around Vegas shooting Jack in these random situations. We did the Pepsi Dance on the strip.
I know.
I don't know, literally in front of hotels. Now they'd be like, that's $10,000 per 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Something stupid and absurd. So we did that, embarrassed ourselves. You guys loved it because that was one of the most popular episodes.
And we had introduced Barbosa and
Elizabeth Turner.
Okay. There we go.
Skipping to episode 6, that was one of my favorites, the police chase, where we had my cousin played a cop, and Adam, who plays Crowley, played a cop, and we had Jesse.
Hilly Dad was there.
We had Jesse, loved Jesse. We had my dad playing a police officer, and we ran around doing stuff and having fun and chasing.
It was kind of like
it was hot though. We shot that in August in Vegas.
Yeah,
so
we've tried
hot.
not to film in the summer, and that did happen again with Stranger Things parody. But
there's a lot of family members in that one because, oh my God, episode 2, Mort Rainey's corn sequence. Oh, it just came.
What? Oh,
the corn with Caitlin and Kylie, our cousins.
Yeah,
with their little braids going up in the air.
That's right. Sorry, we jumped back to episode 2. Now we're coming back to
because
episode 5.
Because at the end, I thought about that because at the end of episode 6, we go in the backyard with all those kids. Those are all of our cousins. Because we didn't have extras back then.
No.
So we had our cousins play all the little kids as Jack Sparrow crashes their
birthday
limbo party.
Their little birthday party.
Oh, wait, I have to tell you. And there's a chase sequence at the end of episode 6 where everybody's running. We had to go. We were in a random neighborhood and we had to run across, the street. There was no cars. It was safe, blah, blah, blah. So we're running. And did I hit Billy or something?
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Something happened where you'll remember, and this is a little personal, but TMI, I have to because it was a memory. I'm running, and somehow you said cut, but I kept running full force, and everyone stopped, and Billy's elbow, my cousin's elbow who played the cop, I think slammed into my chest region.
Your tita?
And hit one of my girls.
Oh, no. I remember.
And I was like, ugh! And I just double overed. And I was seeing stars. And I was like, I no longer have a tita there. It is gone. It is smashed to bits. It's completely pulverized. What little I had is now completely gone. It's flew to my butt. That's like where the fat was deposited. Yeah, that's a memory.
I remember that, and it was very hot. Oh, okay. Keep moving.
Episode 7, Ed Wood.
And that's when he met Ed Wood and said, I'm going to put you in my movie. Like, this is so random. I mean, like, I don't know why people continue to watch this, because I'm kind of like, this is like a little too random.
Yeah.
People loved it.
I mean, I'm sure our listeners think we're high right now, but
I know.
we're not.
We ran into Ed Wood. The whole next episode 7 was based on Ed Wood trying to direct Jack in his movie.
That was the best. That one was fun.
That one was really fun to shoot.
Ed Wood, D. Wood Jr., Wood Productions.
So that's basically
Episode 8 was when Jack, I think that's when the DeLorean really came into play.
Okay.
Because episode 8 was when we were in the mountains at Mount Charleston with Josh's DeLorean.
That's right.
And Mort Rainey comes in and tries to
sabotage, tries to kill Jack.
Yeah, and because he wants the DeLorean.
He wants the
for
DeLorean.
himself.
Yes.
And that's when Josh like peeled away, because I never drove the DeLorean. Because I think I had a permit, but I didn't have my license by then, so I would never drive it alone. But he sped off in the distance for one of the shots. And
it's this shot where, if you know, yeah, whatever. He takes off.
no one's going to know, so don't even try to explain it.
Okay.
No one's seen these episodes. Let's be real. He takes off, and he took off a little too fast, and we told him, go fast. And
to like kick up the dirt, because it was in the dirt, so it looked cool.
But whenever anyone sees a camera, they're like, I got to give it all I got. So
I'm gonna be a star.
Poor Josh throttled this little DeLorean, and down it went, and there was loose gravel, and all we saw was, dirt get kicked up, pebbles flying towards us. He disappears in a cloud of smoke, and then we hear like this screech, and we see like the tail end swivel, and then we don't see him anymore. We just hear. And I remember my dad, because he used to always be there. My dad was like, oh, that doesn't sound good. And like he scared us, and everything was fine. But I was like, Josh, what the heck? This isn't like Fast and Furious.
What had happened, he was going so fast, and up ahead, he didn't realize that the road curved.
Yeah, it's loose gravel,
and it was
too.
a drop off.
Yeah.
And so when he did that, it sounded worse, because then the gravel was there. So he like actually we almost lost Josh in the DeLorean.
Episode 9.
Yes.
Episode 9, Star Wars.
Star Wars!
But it was filmed at the Star Trek Experience. You guys can figure that one out.
We got permission.
We got permission, and the worlds collided. And I think only one person was like, isn't that the Enterprise?
Yeah.
Like, what is Anakin doing on the Enterprise? But I had it in my contacts, and I thought I was cool. But I have to, good. We had to time ourselves out when we were filming. I think we only had 5 or 8 minutes to film a shot, because then the tour group would come in and they would be like doing their sketches in between. So like we would have to go run and hide, and we had like glowing lights. They were like, and we were like hiding in a door.
Yeah, and then
like,
they say, they just went into the next doorway to the next experience, and we'd go in there and literally be like, okay, Dad, hold the camera. Okay, fight. Oh no, get an angle like this.
And we thought we were so cool, because we learned that thing. It's like because our listeners can't see us.
We were doing the sword, that like figure of 8.
Yeah, the figure of 8 twirl that like they do, and then the clash. Oh my God.
Oh my God. So then after, let's try to keep going. I don't know if we're going to make it.
I know. 10.
10, he's transported to Sweeney Todd.
Yes, 10. Oh my God, 10, 11, 12 is the Sweeney Todd.
10, 11, 12, and 13 is Sweeney Todd. Let's try to wrap it
10,
up.
11, 12, 13 was the Sweeney Todd era, and I loved it. I still like
We loved it so much. We continued the story of Sweeney Todd trying to kill Jack. And why did he hate Jack? What was the point of that?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter.
Mr. Sweeney Toad.
Yeah, let's just talk about the experience.
Jack blackmails him.
Okay.
Isn't that why?
I think so.
I can't even remember the story.
But one of the best things that is never talked about and the fans never realized is in episode 13, when Sweeney Todd finally murders Jack Sparrow. We filmed that at my friend's house, and we had put plastic painters, see-through plastic, on all of the walls and all of the floors. But it wasn't like everywhere. Too see-through. It was like that almost
kind of like diffused.
Yeah, diffused.
To where you can tell it's like,
and
we put it everywhere.
If you watch episode 13 again, it is so obvious what's in the background. Our walls are covered in plastic. And no fan has ever said anything like, oh my God, there's plastic. That's so stupid. Everyone just watched and like, whoa, look at all that candy syrup, which was so sticky, my eyelashes stuck to my top eyebrows. And I was like, that.
You were so sticky. And
then
episode
I had
13,
to get cut out. She cut my costume.
We shot all night from like 10 till 6 in the morning, all that stuff. And I had to cut her out of her costume because it had like
hardened.
Like I
was a popsicle.
You were like a cast.
I was like literally. I was literally a popsicle. I couldn't.
Okay.
Getting
close.
14 and 15.
14 and 15.
Terminator.
Then it is Terminator. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun
dun. Sorry.
We'll go on and on.
We love Terminator. We worked with a fellow. What was his name?
Oh no, Lyndall. Wrong. Lyndall.
Oh my God, did the clock stop, John?
It was just slow.
Oh my God.
He's like, oh God.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
In studio. Sorry, we had a little moment
What
there.
was his name? Lyndall Grant.
Lyndall Grant.
He's an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonator. And he was the bomb.com. We loved working with him.
He was awesome.
But we had a slight mishap. He was on a motorcycle, and he said he was fine on it.
He's ridden motorcycles.
But he took the corner a little too fast, and he completely wiped out. And
it's actually
we got it on
our
camera.
in our blooper reel for episode 15.
We got it on camera, and it had ripped through his glove, and his like bone was slightly exposed because its skin peeled back. And he's like, "It's just a flesh wound."
And we're like, literally, we're gonna take you right now. He's like, "No, let's keep filming." And I was like,
okay. Are you like actually a Terminator? Because I'd be down for the count.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And we had Ronnie Rodriguez.
Yes, Ronnie Rodriguez and Dwight.
Oh, such good memories.
We had a lookalike for Johnny Depp for two of them for episode, I think it was 14 and 15. 14 and 15. And then it ended eventually with wanting to meet the Joker.
Yeah,
for an episode 16, but it didn't work out.
It didn't work, and we went to Twilight Parody instead. And the rest is history, and I hope you enjoyed that. Oh my God. I think right now we're going to open up the lines to our Patreons to call in. And if you guys are interested in actually ever getting the chance to speak with us, join. All you have to do is just join patreon.com/Hillywood. And you will always gain access to the radio station's number. And you can call in
when
and
we are shooting and what the time is, because it will always vary, basically.
Yes, it will always vary.
Depending on our schedule.
Yeah, and what topics are, you can call and talk about the topics. We're not sure if it'll work today, so we're just going to keep talking because I know the phone lines are new, so we're not sure if it'll work. But just wanted to kind of put that peg as we continue.
Just in case we have a little mishap.
Mm-hmm. So, what was that? John jumped up.
There better not be any mishaps.
Yes, the last time we did have fans calling in for something previously, you guys had called in so much that the phone lines actually went down.
God, yeah, the episodes are such a blur to me.
They're hilarious, though, when I talk about them now.
Yeah.
Because I have forgotten so much about them.
What's your favorite Hillywood episode?
I really, really like the Sweeney Todd ones. I think I like the first one, the My Friends. That's like one of my favorite scenes.
My friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
come home.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I really, really like that one. And then, oh my gosh, when we went and shot at
Tully Springs?
No, the Italian restaurant, because we didn't have a London set for Sweeney Todd.
The Italian restaurant?
Yes.
No, it was Lucille's.
No, Hilly. Down the alley, come and visit your good friend Sweeney. You, sir. And it's Caleb.
Oh, the bootlegger. That was behind the...
We shot at the bootlegger
and then the scene where I'm kneeling down during Epiphany, and I look up in the sky, and, he scrapes his razor along the floor.
Yes.
I sliced my knee with the razor.
Because that would be Hilly, not paying attention.
No, it's because we actually used real razors. and we weren't careful back then.
Well, we were trying by Sweeney Todd. We really were trying. We went out on location.
God, that hurt. It was literally like the worst paper cut you could imagine. And I'm just like doing my thing and slicing through my knee.
That's right. And then we did like By the Sea. And Jack kept like interrupting and like hitting Sweeney with like the beach ball on the beach. And he's like, sorry. And then our cousin was like our stand-in for like a body double.
Oh, and no one ever talks about it either. The scene where Sweeney Todd shaves Jack Sparrow. I'm around your chair and I'm acting, and you played Jack.
Yes.
From the side. And everyone's like, wow, how did you split screen? I was like, dude, that was Hannah.
Yeah, I was Jack for when Sweeney was shaving me. But I guess it's like facial structure kind of was the same, but we were really careful how we shot it.
And then when you had to be my body double, when you had to walk past Sweeney Todd, because you were trying to do the Jack Sparrow swagger, I could not handle it because you just looked so weird. You looked so weird.
I did.
But it was still like good. Like you still looked like me, but it was not right.
But you said I was walking like really weird. And you're like, you're too much. And like, it's all in our bloopers. Like if you look back, we have everything. She couldn't even
Do
take
you
it
remember
seriously.
the smell though of Sweeney Todd? Like in your memories, what does it smell like to you?
Hairspray.
We put so much hairspray in Mrs. Lovett hair and in Sweeney Todd's hair. It was so intense. And that white strip you see in Sweeney Todd's hair was not dye.
No.
It was white out.
Yes, because we didn't dye. I think we had did we do white out and then eventually we got white paint?
No, it was
always
all
white out. That's sad.
Do you remember when you did my Edward Scissorhands wig? When we styled it, we had put paper clips to have the hair grouped together. Oh, we got a call.
We got a call.
Grouped together, and we hung the wig upside down.
So that it would stay straight up with like tons of hairspray.
So it was on my fan.
Do we have
our
a call?
first caller? Okay, watch out. You might have to turn down the volume.
Say hello.
Hello, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hello, who is this?
Hi there, my name's Jay.
Hi, Jay. You're one of our patrons, right?
Yes, I am.
Hello, it's nice to talk to you. Welcome.
Hi there, it's nice to talk to you guys.
Welcome to our exclusive podcast. You're the first caller for this podcast. Exciting.
That's so exciting.
All right, so today we are talking all about our old beginnings and our episodes and, the whole history. What was your question for us?
So my question was, what was it like taking all of the different storylines from all the different movies, like Edward Scissorhands and Pirates of the Caribbean and all that stuff? What was it like taking all of those stories and like combining into one like through line plot?
Ooh, that's deep.
That's deep. We've been talking about it. Eventually you'll hear everything, but it was so random that I was telling Hilly, like, where were we going with this?
I think, Jay, if you were to sit me down right now and say, hey, come up with another old school Hillywood episode, I wouldn't know what to do. I think my creativity was so out of place back then that's why it was so all over the map, and I wanted to do every single character and every single thing.
I mean, it kind of shows you where Hillywood was leading because we kept changing so drastically from like Ed Wood to Star Wars to Sweeney Todd to Edward like it was all over the map. So Hilly came up with all the ideas, and I just kind of went along with the ride.
Now, Jay, were you there from the beginning? Or was this?
I think I started watching right around the time that the Sweeney Todd episode came out.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. So like the first Sweeney Todd episode, or was it like a second one and you're like, oops, wait, what did I miss here? And you went back.
I think it might have been the second one because I remember seeing Sweeney Todd, and I had like just watched Sweeney Todd with my dad for the first time. And I was like, wait, I know that character. I know that story.
Yes.
And then like I went back and watched them and fell in love.
Aww.
And then I remember falling in love with the Harry Potter Friday parody.
Oh.
And the Hunger Games parody.
So that's where you like really reconnected with Hillywood?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
see, that's so
Then
cool.
I remember with the Harry Potter parody, I remember you guys had the gray shirts with like the Hilly Potter on it.
Yes.
And of course, back then I was like in middle school and had absolutely no money.
Aww.
And I still wanted to support you guys, so I went out to Michael's and had my dad buy a gray T-shirt and like silver paint and painted Harry Potter on the T-shirt and wore it.
Bless your little heart.
If I still had one in stock, I would send it to you right now. That is the cutest story.
Oh my gosh.
But I just remember like, yeah, so I loved all of those original episodes. And I remember I think my favorite episode was when you guys were in Vegas on the Strip and like walking around with the rum and like singing the song and dancing.
The Pepsi Dance.
I remember thinking that was like so like weird and out there, and I would have never thought of that. And that's when I was like, okay, they've got something going on here.
Oh my
gosh.
That's so sweet. That idea was actually, let's talk a little bit about that idea. That idea was, I saw one of my friends, Andrew, remember? And he did a little ditty to that dressed as Jack, but he didn't have like anything else, just a short little ditty. I actually wrote him and I was like, hey, do you mind if I extend on this idea and really make a production from it? Well, which I thought was a production back then. And he was like, yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be great. And his name was Andrew, and I'm still in touch with him to this day. He's now on a Disney cruise. He plays the genie.
Oh my God.
Disney
so
cruise.
cool.
See, isn't that weird how people just, you can see their creativity as a young child and then as they grow. Yeah. But thank you so much for calling in, Jay. It was so nice having you. And I'm excited for you to hear this episode. Ooh.
Yeah. And I just want to say real quickly that like your guys' like production and everything, like it has been one of the main inspirations for me to go into media making, and I'm now majoring in like broadcasting, and I want to do parodies and stuff and like make videos like you guys do.
You're more famous than us.
Well,
you're more successful than us.
No, you guys are still awesome. You guys are the best out there.
Well, thank you. We appreciate
thanks.
it.
We wish you the best of luck.
And thanks for supporting us on Patreon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Aw, that's so cute. We love talking to you guys. So again, if you guys want to call in for our next episode, we will be taking a call or two to talk to some of our fans. And there's another phone call.
There's another call. We still have time.
We still have time.
I'm watching the clock.
I think this is what makes Hillywood special, though, is that we want to talk to our fans, all the time. Whenever you guys leave comments or likes, we really appreciate it. And we hear you. All right, we're taking another call.
All right. Hello.
Hi, this is Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
How are you?
How are you?
We're good. Today on our podcast, we are talking all about the original Hillywood episodes. So do you have any memories or questions about that time in our life? Dark time.
That's when I started watching Hillywood. It was the Pepsi song.
Oh, that's just what the last caller said. They're like, I really liked that Pepsi song.
Oh yeah, and that launched me from there. I started watching the Twilight after that, and then you guys came to a convention, Anime Vegas. And that's when I met you for the first time.
At Anime Vegas, Amanda.
Vegas. You were in the Twilight costume.
Yes, we remember.
Oh my! And then what happened when we were there? Though they announced us. Okay, this was at Anime Vegas.
I'm sure you remember, Amanda.
Yeah, the announcer.
I do.
The announcer came on, and we had a panel where we were going to talk about our Twilight parody, and we were dressed like the Twilight characters. But mind you, we're at an anime convention, and the announcer was like, "Hey, everybody, who here likes Twilight?" And the whole convention was like, "Boo!" And we got so embarrassed, and we're like, "Oh no!"
No, I remember, like literally, it was Jacob. He like ran behind a curtain. He was like, "Oh shit!" Like he freaked out. He like ran and hid because it was like we're standing there in costume.
He's like, "Well, if you don't, you should go to the Hillywood panel because they got a parody on it."
That's right. And I was sitting outside when you walked in, and I was like, Hillywood show! And you guys, like, all excited. You guys looked over at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, because we were like, we didn't really have a lot of fans back then, but she had already seen it. Yeah, that's
and we were like,
crazy.
you already know us? What?
Heck yeah.
Amanda has been around for years. She's a really good friend of ours now. And
Amanda, how many
parodies have you been in?
12 or 13. I started with Warm Bodies.
That's right. Remember she was a zombie.
Oh, 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Warm Bodies. You were in Stranger Things parody.
let's see, it was Warm Bodies. I was a tentacle for Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, lovely. That was a very cold and wet night. Hilly knows.
Yes. I think
Doctor
you got it
Who.
worse. Doctor Who?
I was a crew member for Doctor Who, both the Supernatural parodies, Stranger Things. There's been Walking Dead. I was on set for Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm. Holy smokes.
And I didn't do Hobbit. I didn't do this last one because of my father.
weren't you a dead body in Stranger Things?
Yeah, I was one of the dead bodies.
I remember that. Yeah. Were you in?
Yep.
Were you in a Suicide Squad as a crazy?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Suicide
Okay.
Squad.
Because I'm trying to
As
remember.
a crazy.
Well, as a loony guy, I don't know.
You guys love to either make me dead or crazy.
Yes, we do. Well, thank you so much for calling us, Amanda, and
You're welcome.
for
You know I
always
love you, girls.
supporting us. We appreciate it.
We love you very much. Have a great
And
day.
I love all your fans too. They're amazing.
They really are. They are super cool.
Everyone that
Keep
supports
supporting Hillywood.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank
Amanda.
you. Bye.
Oh,
I love talking to people.
I know.
That's insane how long some of our crew members have been
We
with
got
us.
another call.
Oh, another call.
5 more minutes on the podcast. Yep. Thank you,
5
John.
more minutes.
He's just like throwing the paper.
Yeah, we just saw paper fly. It said 5 minutes.
5 minutes ago.
All right.
Who's our next
caller?
skilling around?
All right, so we're going to be taking the next call. Hello.
Hey, is that me?
Yes, it's you. Who is this?
Oh, wonderful. Well, this is William, longtime fan. And I was wondering, on average, how long did it take to make those early episodes? Like a week or 2 weeks?
The original ones?
Good question.
My goodness. Those
I don't even
I
remember.
think we used to shoot them in probably 3 days. Like it was no big deal. And we would edit it in maybe 2 days and post it. And we would release those
once a month.
Do you remember any Hillywood episode particular that you have a favorite on?
Well, I like number one a lot because it's...
Number
it gives
one?
me- number one, it gives me a lot of confidence that you can go from that to what you are now. Just keep at it. I mean, and it was fun to watch, even though it was different.
Yeah, it was really different back then. Yeah, we didn't really take too much time back then because everything, we thought it took time, but boy, did we learn how long a production can actually take. Like, for example, Umbrella Academy Parody took 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite funny to talk about how one little episode maybe took
5 days.
5 days in total with editing and special effects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I'm happy that you
I'm
picked
so
episode
happy
one.
to know that you've seen some of the episodes because, there's very few and far between fans that have been there since the start of, the episodes we call that are locked in a vault.
And you've always been such a great supporter, William. We love you so much.
I love you guys, too, and keep on. Have a great day.
Thank you,
You
William.
too.
Bye. Okay, for people on YouTube wondering why I just made like a face is because we had some really bad feedback that squealed in my ears. Hannah,
Yes.
we didn't sing the Hooray for Hillywood song.
At the end.
We will at the end.
We have another call.
Hillywood show, stand by.
Hillywood show stand.
John, you're so great at this. So great.
All right, here we go.
I don't. Hello? Are you there?
Hello?
Welcome.
Who is
Hi,
this?
Babe.
Kane? Hi.
Hi.
Oh my God, we got a Hillywood OG in the house. What? All right, Hannah, I just spoke to Kane not too long ago, and I said we should have Kane as on a guest.
Yes, we'll have to have you on, Kane, as a guest.
Kane, do you have a question for us?
Well, I am calling in because I met you guys 8 years ago in a very old Hillywood show of the Hunger Games.
Yes, I remember that.
Stop. Was
Yes,
that
yes.
8 years ago?
Yes, Hilly. That's how we're getting old now. Yeah.
And Kane, I remember we'll talk about this more when we have you on.
Yeah,
for
we
the
don't want to
episode.
spoil it. 'cause
But
that's
I
what
do
makes it fun.
remember the first time I met Kane, he had to lift me up in the air and my butt was in his face. Yep.
And we did that like probably 20 times.
And that's how we got so close.
Yes.
Yes. In that one moment.
Yes, in that one moment. Kane, have you ever watched our really, really, really old sketches?
The oldest I have watched is probably like the original, whatchamacallit, not Vampire Diaries, but Twilight. That's probably the oldest that I've watched.
Good. Don't go back any further.
They're dark and awful.
That's where we draw the line.
It's like the original Harry Potter Friday video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty far back.
Because I did it as research for when I was Voldemort.
You guys leave a comment below or tweet at us after you listen to this episode if you would like Kane to come on as a special guest. Because I think we would love to have you on, but let's see if you guys agree with us.
No pressure, no pressure.
No, you'll be fine. But Kane, we'll connect with you. I think it'd be awesome to have you on as a special guest and talk about all the things that we've done. Because Kane is an OG, guys.
Mm-hmm.
OG.
How many productions have you been in now, Kane?
Oh, I don't know. 10? 9 or 10?
It's
Close
something
to.
crazy.
Close to.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you, Kane, for calling in. It was nice talking to you.
We love you.
Good to chat with you as well. Have a great Hilly day.
Bye.
Bye, Kane.
All right, guys. We have to wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Before we go, we should sing the classic Hooray for Hillywood song. This is the song that opened up most of our episodes, and I think we have to do that. It's just part of it.
Ready?
All right, ready?
Here we go.
Let's try to remember. Hooray for Hillywood. Or you're terrific if you're
No, that's super.
I already know.
See? It's like that super.
The super
Califragilistic.
Hillywood. That super Hillywood. Where every person.
Oh! This is bad. No. Something like.
Somebody call in and sing it quick.
Oh my God.
Apparently we buried it a long time ago. And now we're all just like.
It's in a deep, shallow grave.
We're every something could be without a cooking face, and every will never worsen if Jack Spikers with or without some rum. Hooray for Hillywood, where you're terrific if you're even good. Still, if you can be an actor, see Edward Jr. He made Lugosi look good. Come on, let's go! Time to start the show. Hooray for Hilly! Flip! Hooray for Hilly! Hooray for Hillywood! Dun dun. And I'm sorry that sucked.
Oh my God.
Everybody watching is probably like, no, you ruined it. But hey, if you can sing it, call in the next episode and show us how you sing it. All right, we really have to go. But thank you guys so much. Again, join patreon.com/Hillywood so that you can also call in too.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I can't believe I forgot the song.
No, I literally, like, it's blacked
Hooray
out.
for Hillywood.
You're clear.
That super.
No, it's not super frolic project. That super collie frolly. Oh,
Hilly, what was it?
we're something crazy and Mr. Rainey.
No, like literally. I don't even.
For Hillywood.
A super
That
frolly.
screwy bolly hooey Hillywood. Something with Willy Wonka. Oh my God! I don't know.
Is this the end of Hillywood? Will Hilly and Hannah survive? Tune in next time to hear another episode of...
You're doing it again.
Oh, sorry. Beyond Hillywood is listener supported. Join patreon.com/Hillywood to contribute to help Hillywood live on.